What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Life at the Hamids. So we've got a lot of mess, but a lot of growth in a good way. As you can see, the squash plants have actually been thriving. I'm going to give you a little tour. Anyway, we've got the tomatoes growing. I've got my heirloom varieties, and I've got all the moneymakers, Sweet Million, and a few other varieties. But my family's come from Egypt, and things have got a little messy because, as you know, when family comes, we always prioritize the most important things in life, people. But the weeds have overgrown, and today I've come to do a little bit of tidying, and I'm going to give you a little tour anyway so you can see what's been going on, how things have got along as you follow our journey. All right, everybody. So if you have a look, I'm going to show you now all of these weeds. Can you see? And it's only been about a week since I've been coming in just to water the plants. But can you see how quickly weeds grow? Now with no dig, I have to keep on top of this because, as you can see, any green growth will allow the roots to establish and become stronger, and over time they won't get weaker and weaker like we want to. So what I need to do is I need to come in and I need to look. It's not that hard. Just pick it up, make sure I get the roots, and that can go in the compost. And I'm just going to keep going along, and I'm going to pick these out, and I'm going to tidy everything up. If it doesn't come out, just make sure you get as much as you can and get that root out. Can you see? That's what you want to be doing. When we're pulling these out, getting all the roots out and clearing the spots. So that's what I need to do. But as you can see over here? Doesn't look as nice as it did once, but with a little bit of clearance and a little bit of hard work, within a couple of hours, well, probably a day or two, I'm going to do it bit by bit. I've still got my family here. They're leaving on Monday, so I'm just going to clear it up. They've gone out to the Natural History Museum, so I've got a little bit of time today. And what you want to do is you don't want these weeds going to seed, right? Can you see they're flowering right now? You need to get them out as soon as possible, because if they go to seed, you're going to have hundreds of seeds flowing around. Anyway, before I carry on with this, let me give you a quick tour. So here's the chili plants. I've got my Scotch bonnets and Naga. The Naga aren't doing so well. However, you can see we've got chili plants growing here. They've just flowered. This is overgrown, and I'm going to do a time lapse on me tidying it up. Probably not today, but I'll put it all in one video. But you can see there's an abundance of crops growing now. We've got them growing everywhere. Can you see that? Amazing. Even on this side, if we go along, what an abundance of fruit growing. The beans aren't doing too well. I did get these in late. However, they're still growing and we've got time. In terms of the corn, have a look at that. It's started to grow massive already. And we're starting to get the heads. So soon, we're actually going to get some corn. I don't see any. However, there's another thing I want to show you. So here's a squash bed. Now this is a treat. Have a look here. We've got one squash there. We've got another one growing there. Right, if we come along here, you're going to see another one growing there. There's some squash plants there. Here's where you see another one there. Got 2 more, 3 more. So this is doing really well. If you look over there, there's another one over there. So the squash is doing really well, as you can see. Have a look at these tomatoes, right? I've got tomatoes, now look, because I've neglected them a bit, can you see? They're not doing so well here because I haven't had enough water. So I need to be on top of my watering game. But they will still be all right. You can see here, look. Now that's not a sign of disease. Can you see? It's just a lack of water. But I've watered them. Now one problem you can have with this when you water them is they'll crack, right? So what I'm going to do is, let's hope that the damage is not that bad. But you can see I've got an abundance of tomatoes, every single plant. Yeah, tomatoes everywhere. Here, here's my cherry tomatoes. Look at this. Look at this one. Just so many growing. All the way up. All the way up growing. And growing more. And you just got to remember to take these side shoots out. And spin them around. There we go. Now I think there's some artesian bumblebee somewhere here. We've got our marigolds. Now what I did is I planted marigolds all the way along there. And there. Can you see how many weeds I've got though? And here's our potatoes growing along. But let me just show you from where we were the other day. Last time I showed you. Everything's grown.